Psychology Assessment 19, Question 12. Blank happens without reinforcement. Knowledge of the new behavior is present but is not demonstrated until the necessary moment. Alright, so here we have Latent. Latent learning happens without reinforcement. Knowledge of the new behavior is present but is not demonstrated until the necessary moment. Okay, so this you can consider this observational learning, right? But if you break it down, it states here knowledge of the new behavior is present but is not demonstrated until the necessary moment. Okay, so necessary moment is key here, right? Observational learning, you can see a person dancing, right, and then mimic his little dance, right, just because you feel like it. But it says here the necessary moment. All right, so I'm going to give you two examples. So you have a man, right? And he has to get from one side of the store to the next because there's two exits. And on the other end of the store is the exit closest to the parking lot, right, where he parked his car, right? So he goes by the store, right? He notices the perfume section, the jewelry section right next to the perfume section. Then he has the women's side on the right and the men's side on the left. As you keep going on further into the store, as he's making his way to the exit to the parking lot, he also notices kitchenware there, jackets. All right, now he finally leaves, right? All right. So then at this point, right, we have here knowledge of the new behavior is present, right? So he kind of got somewhat of a cognitive map going there, right? He noticed it, he didn't really acknowledge it, like it wasn't his priority. He just needed to get from one end of the store to the next, right? Now let's say the next day same thing happens, right? He just needs to go from point A to point B, which is from the entrance of the store to the exit of the other exit of the store, because it's closer to the parking lot, right? So he goes again, passes the store, passes the perfume section, the jewelry section, the men and the women's aisle, okay, the jackets, and then the kitchenware. Okay, so he does this, right? Now, what happens one day when he needs to buy kitchenware? Okay, he's buying kitchenware, right? He already knows that the fastest way to get to the kitchenware would be from the parking lot. So he's not going to start from the other end of the store. No, from the parking lot, as soon as he parks his car, he knows exactly where the kitchenware is at, and he's going to purchase his kitchenware. Exactly. So this is what we're talking about necessary moment. All right. So knowledge of the new behavior is present, but it's not demonstrated until the necessary moment.